This is the retaliation Egypt's president had threatened would follow. Air Force warplanes taking to the skies to hunt and destroy. Their targets are the jihadists responsible for Egypt's worst terror attack. The intelligence-led operation, according to the army, carried on throughout the night. And this is why. The bombing of a mosque packed with worshippers attending Friday prayers. The attackers, numbering about 30 in total, bombed the mosque first, and then, as worshippers fled in terror, they were gunned down.
When the shooting began, everyone was running and everyone was bumping into one another, but I was able to make out masked men wearing military clothing.
I was outside the mosque and suddenly I heard gunshots inside. I saw people running, and when I went inside I saw people climbing on top of each other. They were trying to get out because they were terrified, and I was trying to get out and I got shot in the leg.
Many of the injured were rushed to this local hospital, ambulance crews coming under fire themselves. Egyptian investigators said some of the attackers carried IS flags, and the country's president took to the air to reassure a country shocked by this senseless slaughter.
We are standing our ground, and we will fight these terrorists. And like I said, our resolve cannot be dented, and our will won't be broken. And to all the Egyptians, I tell you that the fight you're involved in is the most noble battle of all.
Condemnation came from across the world. Prime Minister Theresa May tweeted, "Appalled by the sickening attack on a mosque in North Sinai. Condolences with all those in Egypt affected by this evil and cowardly act." And in Washington, Donald Trump said, "Horrible and cowardly terrorist attack on innocent and defenseless worshippers in Egypt. The world cannot tolerate terrorism. We must defeat them militarily and discredit the extremist ideology that forms the basis of their existence." At midnight, Paris's Eiffel Tower was dimmed to mark yet another mass slaughter of innocent lives, a sight we've become all too familiar with. IS-affiliated groups have been waging a gruesome war with Egyptian security forces in Sinai for some years. They will have targeted this mosque during Friday prayers because its worshippers were Sufi Muslims, a brand of Islam they regard as heretical. Either way, observers say it's an ominous development.
I think it's very concerning, the precedent that it might lay down, because then it means that they've redefined, yet again, what it means to be a civilian and who is considered to be a legitimate target.
Egypt's history is littered with bloody attacks on civilians by Islamist extremists. But this set a new record death toll, eclipsing even the number killed when a Russian airliner was brought down 2 years ago, also in the Sinai. Egypt launched airstrikes on targets in response to this attack, but its war on terror is not yet proving effective to see off this threat. Ashish Joshi, Sky News.